For 4 years now, AAA video games have been releasing with loot box microtransactions that have been ruining the game. And yes, I can agree with that. They are putting paywalls among weapons and customizable items in video games that should just be free. But now we are coming into an age where there are no more season passes, where DLC maps are now free for almost all games that I've seen recently. And with that out of the way, hey you guys, it's Halo Doggo here, and today I wanted to talk about one good thing that has come out of microtransactions. So let's get the video started. So sorry if you hear some rain or thunder in the background. Maybe I'll mix it in with some Halo 3 ODST music because it flows really good with that. But it is like downpouring out, so you may hear a little bit of rain. But anyways, the Battlefield 5 trailer just released yesterday, I think. And I watched it and I thought, okay, I mean, it was actually pretty good. I liked it. And you know, they kind of flowed in gameplay and the trailer both at the same time, and it was actually kind of weird. Like, it was a cinematic within gameplay, but it flowed in pretty good. It's not as good as the Battlefield 1 trailer, of course, but I definitely still liked it. So, at the very end of the trailer, it said that there would be free DLC. There would be no more Battlefield Premium, like in basically every other Battlefield game that there has been to date. You know, Battlefield 3 had it, Battlefield 4 had it, Battlefield 1 had it, and Battlefield 1 even had loot boxes. And now we are coming into an age where there's no more season passes, and it's like, oh my god. Because Call of Duty Black Ops 4, surprisingly, it's not going to have a season pass. I mean, this is great. Loot boxes have made it to where we get DLC maps, and even for Battlefield 5's case, we get weapons for free. Now, I really hope that this comes into the future with more games, because I think that I'm definitely going to like this. If they follow Battlefield 5's path of free DLC, the loot boxes are just customizable things like weapon skin. If they follow down this path, like every single AAA game like Gears of War and Halo and all that, if they follow down this path, that could boost up their revenue sales, bring more people into the games. You know, and also, look at Star Wars Battlefront 2. When it first came out, I completely hated it for its loot box system, because I thought, hey, maybe I'll buy this. But I never did, because of its loot boxes. It was some of the worst loot boxes that we have ever seen. But now, loot boxes have almost completely been removed from the game. And really, I still play it, and the only loot boxes that I see is from just, like, the daily boxes, you know? And you don't really even get anything from that except for, like, 500 credits. It's great! We are coming into an age where there is free DLC only for little microtransactions. If we can just keep DLC to customizable things where we have the choice of what we can choose, I mean, we are coming into a renaissance age of gaming. Because it started out with the golden age of, you know, Halo, like Halo CE and Halo 2 and everything, where video games had no microtransactions, no season passes, none of it. It was just the base game with maybe one or two expansion packs that would offer more and more to the game. But in recent years, we have had supply drops, Call of Duty. You need to get that fixed for Black Ops 4, please. But we've had loot boxes, and we've also had season passes, which are two things that have almost been in every single game up until now, because, you know, gaming companies just want to make an extra buck. But really, it's also splitting apart the community by having people that don't own the season pass, and then people who do own the season pass. But now that we are, I know that I've said this a lot, but now that we're in this new age, no one's going to be split up now. Everyone is just going to be one happy community in their game. Like, the Halo community, they are all just going to be in one game. Call of Duty, they're all just going to be in one thing of their own, because now there's not going to be a split community between season passes and no season passes. You see what I'm saying here? Like, this is literally the best that we're going to get. It's definitely not the golden age where we had no microtransactions at all, but I feel like that we're getting there again. We're getting to that point where games are becoming good again. So going back to the expansion packs, they actually added on more to the game, unlike supply drops and season passes. Because what season passes have done, yes, they have brought in new maps, but they haven't brought in new gameplay experiences. One good example of this is Batman Arkham Origins, which I'm probably going to do gameplay of that just for this video, just because our power just shut off and I don't really have that many choices here, because that means my Wi-Fi is going to take a little while to reboot. But Batman Arkham Origins, you have the base game with so much stuff in it, and it's a lot of fun. But then there's the Cold Heart DLC, which brings a brand new suit with like thermal gloves in it. You know, the base suit later on in the campaign, you get shock gloves, but later on in the Cold Heart campaign, you get a thermal suit, and it just feels brand new, you know? It brings a new element into the game, like DLC should do. But see, in Call of Duty's case for the past years, it's really just been bringing in a few new maps and a new zombie map that doesn't bring anything in new. It's still bringing in new maps, but it's not bringing in new items that you can use as a player. Because once you think about it, a multiplayer map or a campaign map, it's really just something that you walk through, you know, and usually you don't pay very much attention to it because you're in the fast-paced game of, you know, run and gun Call of Duty arcade shooter thing. When you get something like thermal gloves, where your character can actually use it in many different ways, it really changes up the game, and it brings a new element into it. But I think that we are coming into a great new age of gaming, because now there's going to be no season passes, and maybe someday we'll have no microtransactions, no loot boxes, but we are getting to a point where we're still going to have loot boxes, but everyone is going to get free DLC maps, and for Battlefield's case, free weapons, and, you know, if it could just stay like that, I don't know. I mean, I think that would be a good thing. So, I'm going to end the video right here. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Tell me your thoughts on this in the comments, because I really think this is a good thing that's happening to gaming right now. And with all these new trailers that are coming out for all these new games, I really think that this is going to be a new age of gaming, where modern games are going to be just better, because, you know, split up in the community, all happy. So I will see you guys in the next video.